Hello everyone, hope you all are doing great. So our today's topic is going to be on rare diseases name. In this video, I'm going to discuss about rare disease which are recently in news, and I'm damn sure you have never heard about these types of disease in your life. That's why this topic is going to be very important from exam perspective as well. So without any further ado, let's start with the topic, which is rare diseases name. So first one is red rust disease. It is an important disease of the tea plant in which orange-brown velvety spots develop on the leaves of infected plants. And this disease causes damage which is limited to the area of algal growth on leaves or destroying new shoots or deforming fruits. Infections begin when a spore of the algae lands on the plant surface, germinates, and then penetrates its host. It is important to note that the red rust disease is also known as red rust of tea disease, in which tea plants get infected with a green algae of genus Cephalurose. Okay, and this disease is also known as algal leaf spot, algal fruit spot, and green scurf. And as you guys heard that the name of the disease is red rust of tea, which is quite confusing for a student, as a student may think that it is caused by red algae due to the name of the disease. But no, it's not true. It is caused by green algae. Okay, note down here that it is caused by green algae, and this disease red rust of tea is not only limited to tea plants only but can infect other plants like coffee, mango, citrus and guava plants. So just remember this point. And here Cephalurose is a parasitic green algae that lives on the tea plant, which causes red rust disease in tea plant. Okay, now after red rust disease, another one is Tikka disease. Tikka is a major affecting groundnut and all their varieties in almost all groundnut growing countries of the world and in India as well. And here groundnut is an important oilseed crop in India that occupies the first position in terms of area and second in terms of production. And it is important to note that Gujarat is the largest producer of groundnuts in the country. Moreover, the crop is grown in both Kharif and Rabi seasons. And if you guys ask me about the symptoms related to this Tikka disease, so here you can see many circular spots seen at the outer layer of the leaf, and it happens due to the conidia, which is a fungus found in the soil or the ones located inside the fruit shell, which is the supply of infections, and it occurs as a two distinct type of the leaf spot, namely early leaf spot and the late leaf spot. Okay, so just remember these two distinct type of leaf spots, and these are caused by two different species of fungi. And here are these two names due to which this Tikka disease caused, and I seriously don't know how to pronounce these two names, so you can read it by yourself. Okay, and one more thing, it is important to note that this disease affected by weather parameters such as temperature and relative humidity, and the initial signs of late leaf spot can be noticed within 45 to 50 days after sowing the groundnut crop in the field. Now, after Tikka disease, next one is green ear disease. It is a disease of pearl millet, which is also known as bajra disease. The green ear disease of bajra is a common disease and has been reported from several countries including India, Iran, Israel, China, Fiji, Japan, and the countries wherever bajra crop is grown. And it is important to note that in India, the disease was first reported and studied by Butler in the year 1907, who considered the disease to be occasionally in nature, not causing much damage to the crop. And one more thing is that Mitter and Tandon in the year 1930 reported the disease from Allahabad, Uttar Pradesh, and confirmed the observation of Butler in 1907. Since then, the disease on bajra has been reported from all the states wherever bajra is cultivated as one of the crops of Kharif seasons. And let me tell you some major factors which are responsible for lower production of pearl millet, and these are some major pearl millet diseases such as green ear disease, downy mildew, ergot, rust, leaf blast, and smut. So just remember all these names. These are the major pearl millets diseases which occurred in India, and also the factors which are responsible for lower production of pearl millets. Okay, and here you can see that this green ear disease is primarily soil borne. Under this, the growth of the plants affected and the plants appear stunned and sick, and also pale yellow in color. Even young plants show this symptom. Soon, the leaves begin to show chlorosis in streaks on the upper surface, while the lower surface shows downy growth of the fungus. So, just remember that this is a green ear disease and it looks like this, and it is a disease of pearl millet, which is also known as Bajra disease. So, just remember this point. Okay. Now, after green ear disease, the last one is fire blight disease. It is a very destructive bacterial disease that appears in apples and pears. Okay, so just remember this. This disease is related to apples and pears. And it is important to remember that fire blight caused by the bacterium Erwinia amylovora is a common and frequently destructive disease of palm fruit trees and related plants. So just remember this bacteria name, which is known as Erwinia amylovora. Okay, and this bacteria can kill entire apple and pear trees. And it is important to note that this disease usually appears in a spring season with the temperature that is above 19 degrees centigrade. And here you can see that how this disease can affect apples and pear trees. Here you can see the difference between unaffected apples and affected apples. Affected apples here simply means fire blight infections. Okay, and it is a contagious disease affecting apples, pears, and some other members of this family. It is a serious concern to apple and pear producers. Under optimal condition, it can destroy an entire orchard in a single growing season. And if you guys ask me to answer that, is fire blight disease fungal or bacterial? Then the answer would be most blight are caused by bacterial or fungal infestations, which usually attack the shoots and other young, rapidly growing tissues of a plant. And one more question is that how do you treat fire blight? Is there any cure? So the answer would be there is no cure for fire blight. You can only control this disease. And the good news is that once an infected tree is removed, its fire blight bacteria are also removed. Or rather, you can safely plant another apple tree or pear tree that is healthy and free of disease, and you can specifically choose a fire blight resistant cultivar. Okay, so just remember all these points related to all those disease. So this is the end of the topic, and I hope you have found this video informative. And if you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up, and for more informative videos, please like, share and subscribe to my channel, which is Shivesh Study Education. And thanks for watching. Bye bye, take care, I'll see you in the next one.